My name is Kristen, and I'm a proud alumna and national scholar from the Girls Inc. of Orange County. My journey with Girls Inc. began my freshman year of high school during one of the most difficult times of my life. As a first-generation Taiwanese American growing up in a cultural enclave, resources were scarce, but expectations were immensely high. At just 14 years old, I was working long hours after school to support my family while being the primary caretaker for my younger brother. I took jobs as a teaching assistant just so that we could get by. And yet, in so many spaces, I felt invisible, unseen, unheard, and unaccepted for who I really was. But Girls Inc. was the place where that finally changed. I'll never forget one of my first experiences at Girls Inc. A girl who rarely spoke decided to share a very vulnerable piece of her story. Her courage to open up about her inner thoughts pushed me to do the same. Every time I chose to be brave, I was met with nothing but support and encouragement from my peers and mentors at Girls Inc. Their empathy bolstered my confidence, and slowly I began to step into my own power. Through programs like Girls Meet the Workforce, College Bound, and Advocacy Council, I gained not only the tools for my future, but also the courage to start building it now. At just 14 years old, I founded See Her Power, a nonprofit addressing women's rights issues. During high school, I watched youth mental health crises unfold all around me, yet in my own Asian American home, these conversations simply didn't exist. Mental health was a taboo topic. And so I asked myself, if no one speaks, how will anything ever change? So I decided to be that change. At 15 years old, I launched the Care Cafe podcast, a platform where leaders in mental health could share insights and resources with young people like me who needed them the most. But in 2023, my commitment to mental health advocacy took on an even deeper meaning. I lost my close friend Alex to suicide. With the support of my Girls Inc. mentors, I turned my pain into purpose. Alongside Girls Inc., we champion awareness for California Senate Bill 14, which gives students the right to take mental health days from schools. When we surveyed youth across the state, we discovered that 96% had no idea that this right even existed. And that lit a fire for us. We launched a campaign to educate students and families by first speaking at local district school boards, then to congressional leaders, and finally to Vice President Kamala Harris. And every conversation that we had carried Alex's spirit. I've had the privilege to take this work in mental health to a global level, partnering with Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation and Selena Gomez's Rare Beauty to amplify youth voices in mental health. In addition to my mental health work, I am also a sophomore at Stanford University. Studying psychology and human biology, and also minoring in public policy. This year, I'll be preparing to apply to medical school as a sophomore, but my ultimate dream is to become both a physician and social entrepreneur in mental health, using tech innovation to make sure that every family and every child has access to the tools they need to flourish. I cannot thank Girls Inc. enough for helping me step into my voice and lead with empathy, confidence, and courage. Girls Inc. has given me purpose to serve others, to transform my grief into change, and to create a world where every girl feels seen, heard, and empowered to lead.